3, 2, 1, let's go. Hey, what's happening, everyone? Welcome back to Superset Radio, episode 13. I'm here today with the first ever student and coach on the podcast. I'm here with Rufaid and Ayan. For the people who don't know, who are you?
My name is Rufaid, and I have been into MMA scene or in a grappling scene from quite long time. I won't say that long, but yeah, maybe from 9, coming this year might be finishing 10 years. So, and after some time training, then I started training students. I have won a lot of gold medals in both MMA, grappling, internationally, nationally. So I thought it's a good time to just give the next generation what I know. I don't know that good. I know something, so I want to just pass it.
Ayan, few words for the people who don't know you yet.
I study and I train. I've fought a lot in India and outside India. I've been a nation champion and a world bronze medalist. I've been an ADCC pro gold medalist, which I didn't get a fight for, but still. And then 2-time normal ADCC gold medalist.
What do you mean you didn't get a fight?
Some people back, I told one guy, if you fight him, you lost. I'll give you a chance to fight him in the finals. If you win, even after you lost, you will get the gold. Then he saw who I have to fight. I said, this guy. He said, no, I don't want to fight. This happened in front of me.
There 3 people in my category. One of them
Got injured.
One of them got injured, but then he still fought the first fight. And then for the next fight, he's like, no, I can't walk now.
Because it took a lot of, I saw there, that took a lot of toll on his knee. I was there.
Okay.
So then we gave our other person a chance to come up and just fight. Right. So I can understand. I too don't go many rolls with him. So I also realized it. There's no fun in rolling with him.
I've rolled with him. That was many years ago. And he subbed me out in like 30 seconds. So I can imagine now.
So now imagine an old man rolling with him, what he gets every day.
Yeah, I was like 25 then. So yeah, I can imagine that now.
5 years back, I was 32. 33.
It's insane. Okay, you don't look like that age.
Thanks for the compliment.
Yeah, for
with
sure.
3 kids and 1 wife.
Amazing. So you had no fights in that ADCC?
No.
Just went ahead and got.
Yeah,
that's
kind
crazy.
of
But before
sad.
this, he got
I know.
in his ADCC South Asian ADCC. He had some good comps, good fights. That time he was 13-year-old. Yeah, 13-year-old. And he fought some of the good guys. They were very good in their
This was that Goa tournament.
Goa tournament. He fought
2020.
some good guys.
2023.
And he forgot, but I have all his achievements I remember. Then he went to the Pan Asia grappling tournament. He smashed through the guys. Then he fought the one guy, he was a black belt and he was a world champion in the grappling. And that time he was 14-year-old. He smashed that guy.
Amazing.
I have a still video, but I'm not. I have one thing. His videos I'm not going to upload on Instagram or anywhere. Neither he uploads it.
Yeah.
So I stick with my students with that. Stay low key, and until you don't make real noise, don't make a noise.
Makes sense. I understand that. This was in Thailand.
Thailand and Philippines.
Amazing. Okay. So in that's the same ADCC where you injured your knee.
No, this is recently. This Goa, 2025.
Okay, so this is a different. This is a Delhi ADCC.
No. This is
2022.
2023.
2022.
Yeah, it's a tournament in Philippines, Spanish and BJJ.
Oh yeah, 23.
Were you there in the recent ADCC when he hurt his knee? Were you competing there?
Yeah. That's
He was when I just broke my knee. He picked me up. Others were saying he is heavy. Who should pick him up? Who should pick him up? He just stopped and he just lifted me as like. So it was like, and I didn't even realize it. Or the pain of that knee snapping out of that joint was.
Talk to me about that. What was going through your head?
I thought my career ended, and this is the first time tears started rolling my eyes, and my son was with me, and I was like, how to go back to Bangalore, like who will carry him? But things became easy. I had some good bunch of students and friends with me. I had this kid with me. So he took care of the things and all, and one of my friend Priya, she took care of the things. And after that, I thought literally the career ended. Now recently, nobody knows. In 2 months, I had recovered very well. Thanks to my physio.
Yeah.
You also know her, Bhumika.
Bhumika, yeah.
She's
She
my
used to train
physio.
with us, yeah.
She worked so hard on me, and in 2 months I started rolling back. I do now open
You
mats.
trained today?
Yeah, not today, but I did Thursday open mats. Same Ashwin, other guys, this guy. Story is the same thing. I didn't feel like I had gone through the surgery. So thanks to her for that thing.
Amazing, yeah. Shout out to Bhumika.
Yeah, shout out to Bhumika, because the way even if I used to say I can't come today for physio, like feeling lazy, you will do some light, but you come.
Okay, yeah. It's helpful to have someone from the jiu-jitsu community who'll know.
She exactly knew what she was training me. I have had a lot of injuries in past, but I never felt like the physiotherapist was exactly giving me what my sports need. This girl knew everything what I have to do. I'm able to move on my toes for like back work without like feeling, oh, what if I snap again? So yeah, that was pretty. Then slowly started recovering. And then this guy was there. Every time I was thinking of let me do some light rolling, he was saying, no, coach, you need to sit. You just recover well until you get better and all.
Got it.
So now I'm just trying to get back in a scene.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Rufaid said you picked him up. What was going through your head when the injury happened?
I mean, like, it was kind of hard seeing your coach like just snap his knee.
Were you cornering him as well for that match?
Yeah, I was like shouting on top of my legs, and then suddenly like snap, and then I was like, oh shit. But then like I was like, fine, we'll get over this. But then like at that moment, as he said, his son was around, so like that was pretty hard because he's like, oh dad, what's happening? Why are you in so much pain and all?
Yeah.
And then like he was like, no, let me continue competing. Like his knee got pushed back into place. He's like, let me compete. I like, no.
You thought you could finish the match?
See, a lot of people will say he's bragging, he might be arrogant and all. I could have won both the gold. I would have definitely won both the gold medals, open weight as well as my weight cut. When I participate, especially in the grappling match, I have put a lot of hard work before I step there. This level of the hard work, even if my breath is over, I'm not able to breathe, I'll still go for 5 rounds. So I will again quote Islam Makachev's quote, I'm only scared if that person is training more than me that particular time. So I had trained, like I used to go 5-6 rounds with him, and before match there was a round where we went 30-40 minutes one round. 30 minutes was one round, and we didn't know.
Round, yeah.
Yeah, I knew I'm gonna finish it. I'm gonna finish it, not just to win by the points. I knew there would be submissions coming, and I will finish every match in a submission. But that day it was not my day, so I can't complain about it. I don't want to become like those whiny babies, like, oh, this thing would have. No, this was not my day. Some better deserving person won it. Done. I will just brush this off. I'll just dust my shoulders and just come back again.
I know you discovered MMA, combat, jiu-jitsu pretty late. And I only recently learned this after asking you. You discovered it 29?
Yeah, I was 29 that
What
time.
was your life like before that? What was the day-to-day?
My life before that was injury-free.
Okay.
More peaceful.
Yeah.
But highly stressed. Because I got married very early in my life. My mom was facing a cancer. So they said, like, let us see at least one child getting married. So they said, okay, you just get married. So once I got married, I haven't, like, I finished my exams, and the first thing I saw, I'm getting married. I didn't have a time to even go to apply for the jobs. Then after that, me and my wife, we together struggled. I got the job, then slowly started building it over. So then I started doing very good progress in my work and all. I started getting very fast promoted things, but the workload was too much. I had started getting depressed.
Because of the work.
Yeah,
IT job.
My work was not core IT. It was more like a digital marketing. It was more like a marketing and sales, and it was getting stressed and coming with a lot of baggage, and then getting into that one was pretty hard. But I was very fortunate that my wife had supported me. In my wrongs, she has supported me. In my rights, she has supported me. So there's no complaint. So
you quit the job?
No, I didn't quit the job.
Okay.
I started training it with, my first coach was that time Kantaraj. Then came Coach Lucknow.
Mhm.
So with Kantaraj, I trained for 2-3 months, but he has a huge impact on my life.
Mhm.
And everybody thought that you're 29, what would you do? This is a waste. And Kantaraj are like, you started, then later on we'll see what's gonna happen. So, but others were making pretty fun of me because everybody was 19, 20,
Yeah.
and I was 29. So what would you do? Until I started putting everybody on their back, then the story is not what it looks like. Then soon Lucknow left. I joined IJJ, and I was pretty lucky to meet these people like Piyush is there, Nihal is there. You had a Debo, Tafiz, you have other guys there, and Coach Rohit itself.
Mhm.
At that time, it was Asha was there.
Mhm.
So these were some of the monsters in the Jiu-Jitsu.
Best in the
So
country.
and Anindya was there.
He's still there.
Like,
Anindya.
yeah, he is there. Even if IJJ is gonna celebrate his 100 years, Anindya would be there.
Anindya is still
He would
there.
be next
Yeah.
to Piyush. Sorry, next to Coach Rohit. Hello.
Yeah.
So I would be, Anindya would be there all the time. So he had helped me a lot. So these guys, this whole thing, and I started then due to depression, and I was 94 kgs, and short and 94 kgs, like, come on, it's not good. And
Yeah.
then I started going to the gym. Then I started getting used to that biceps curls, biceps one day, next day chest. So then
Bodybuilding routine.
yes,
Yeah.
I couldn't. I didn't like it. Then I saw them. They were doing MMA, Kantaraj, and
You said the
others.
next door, right?
It was literally, this was a gym, and next to it was the next door was this one.
Yeah.
So I joined them, and rest is history, and just now going on.
Yeah.
And I fought my first tournament after 1 year. Yeah.
1 year, was it just like a local Bangalore tournament or
Oh, it was directly in nationals.
like the Jiu-Jitsu Nationals?
Yeah, Jitsu National in Kerala.
that they had.
That was my first nationals. It was my
SJJIF,
first.
Was it SJJIF?
yeah.
Yeah. 2018.
Yeah, it was in Delhi. It was my
2018,
first nationals, and I lost my first fight. So that was the first and the last fight that I ever lost in grappling. But I would like to make a comment on this thing. Those refs were pretty poor and dumb. It will hurt a lot of people, but it should hurt a lot of people when I say this. They were pretty dumb. A fighter puts his efforts. Just because you forgot to give the point doesn't mean, like, why would a fighter take blame or repercussions of that?
That's a
My
ref's fault.
opponent, he was also my closest friend, Zan. He had 3 points, and I was on 9 points. He raised his hand and said, "Oh, I forgot your points." He literally told me. I said, "Give me an apology letter that you forgot. No, we can't do this. It will just come on the name." And blah blah. Something happened, but that was my last loss.
That's stupid, bro. Like, that's not your fault.
That's not my
That's
fault.
not
But
your fault.
at the end, it is what it is. I have to consider this as a loss.
Oh man. Okay. Anyway, well, history will tell it differently now.
I hope my students do pretty good.
Yeah, for sure. Talk to me about the guy sitting beside you, Ayan. How did you meet him? You said pretty fast, right? Like after 1 year of training, you became
After 1
coach.
year of training, I felt like this job. I was earning very good in my IT, but it was taking a toll in my life. So the day I got promoted in my company, I quit on the same day. I swear.
They were like, maybe you shouldn't have promoted
just
him.
quit. And now, going on a bike, I was on my bike and going home. The only thought was like this: how to put it across. I know I have to lie, but how to put it across? My dad was there, my sister, my wife was there. Like, for literally 1.5 hours, I had office in Kormangala. What all to make up? It should look connected. So what all to do to tell them that I had to? They threw me out. No, what all to make? The moment I reached near gate, I said, I'll just tell them they threw me out. I was not a good employee. For that, nobody has an answer. So I went, he said, and I just acted. I'm very sad and all. I said, like, I went in a kitchen, had a glass of water, and sat. My dad was saying, like, I knew my dad is the first one who's going to ask her, what happened? Nothing. They said, you're not good enough. They threw me out. So then I became a fitness trainer.
They believe that? Like, you got fired?
Seeing my 10th class results, 12th class results, they believed it. They believed it could have happened. No,
Crazy.
They didn't have this thing, but they forgot my master's results. They were pretty good. So they just relied on 10th and 12th. Traditional way in India, brown
10th and
parents.
12th, yeah.
10th and 12th. So
Got promoted and fired on the same day.
yes, so I was relaxed. Then instead of getting beaten up, they said like, no, you'll do this. And I quickly went and told my wife, I want to do this. It's not, I got thrown out. They rather promoted me. They did a good amount of increment. So I want to leave. She said, okay, do it. I'm with you. She didn't even ask me a question, why this thing, the way you're doing it. No. So do it. I'm with you. So within 1 month, I did 2-3 fitness certifications because MMA was not famous as a coach. I did 2-3 fitness certifications and I got a job as a fitness trainer and an MMA coach. From there, the things started changing like drastically for me. And I feel that time in 2018-19, I was an MMA trainer who would have been earning more than other MMA trainers.
In the country, you think?
No, within
Okay.
Bangalore.
In
I want
Bangalore,
to say.
fine. Average median in Bangalore.
Yeah,
Feels
average.
like that's
So things started changing.
okay.
Then within 1 year of training myself, 2017-18, I trained. I got a job that time as a fitness trainer in the gym in Bomasandra. This guy, I thought this kid, this hyper kid, and he
9-year-old or something.
He was 10-year-old,
Okay.
and he was like, he and his sister, like he used to beat up randomly. Even if she said, "Ayan, go slow," I don't know why couldn't he control. He was going hard, but then slowly it fell. The relationship started building. He started training. Both Yusra and Ayan, both of them started training, dedicated. And more than that, more than Ayan, I would say hats off to his dad. He was a busy person, but he made sure whether it's raining, whether it's they are sick or anything, you have to go to train. And I don't know what kind of a feeling or vibe he got me. He said, Rufaid, I don't want them to train with anyone, even they are the best coach. I want them to train with you. I said, I'm not that. I just want it. He said, no, you just train. Something will happen. His father had that faith. So
What do you think he saw in you? That his father. What do you think he saw that
I
got
see,
him that faith?
most of the people in India, they think I am foreigner. So that's why they come to train to me. But his father didn't have, he's very good looking, but he didn't have that kind of a thing. I think the way he was talking, it was more like his faith and belief.
Let me answer it. He was like more like coach always see if you go to normal gyms, they'll be like, you can't cross train, you can't go here, you can't go there. Because at some level they're kind of insecure about their own training, or if you go somewhere else, you might like that. But like coach was always very straightforward. You want to train somewhere else, fine, go train wherever you want. He was always confident wherever you go, you'll anyways realize at a point that what he's teaching is kind of way better than what everyone else is teaching. So my dad was like, if someone is so confident in what they are teaching and what they are preaching or whatever, there must be something to it. And coach was always studying. It wasn't like he had a line drawn ki after this I won't learn anything new. He was always trying to improve what he knows. He's always trying to learn more. So how can you ever stop learning with a person like that who's always trying to learn more? So indirectly, even you are learning more every time. So I think that's what he saw. Ki one person is trying to build himself up every time. So if you stay with them, you're also indirectly building yourself up.
Get built up as well.
Oh, that's an amazing thought.
Do you feel that way?
Now I started like that time. I thought I was still till now. I was still like what he saw when you asked me. Now when he says that's an amazing thing actually.
Well, it gives you a new perspective.
First, till what my answer was. I don't know what he saw. Now when he said it, I was like, damn, this is something.
Ayan, talk to me about school. Are you in your final year now? Is it final?
I just finished 12th.
Board exams.
Yeah.
Board exams are done.
Oh, but let me tell this thing about him. People think training screws with your studies. Absolutely wrong. You need to have a good parenting. You need to have a good mindset. You have to build a good mindset in your kids. He scored way amazing scores in the 10th while training. One day before his exams, he came for the training. And 12th exams, he used to still come in between training and before exams he came training. And I'm 100% sure he would have a good percentage.
Yeah.
Same goes with his sister. She trains and she's right now doing MBBS. So she's training, even now she trains. From last
And trains hard.
She trains hard.
Trains hard.
She got injured. She had a fight 3 days before a fight. Her toe came out. I pushed it back.
Okay.
And 1 week later, she's on mats, not training, but sitting and watching.
Okay. Like the toe bone.
No, it just toe came completely out.
Oh,
I pushed it back.
dislocated.
a kick or something.
It dislocated.
No,
nothing.
It got caught in the mats.
Oh, man, okay.
I pushed it back.
Hmm.
And this is the mindset. If you give the kind of the environment, atmosphere you make at a home, your kids are going to follow. I have some of the friends, they are 42, 43-year-old females. They train so hard fitness. Now their kids have started following them. Give them environment where they will feel like, oh, if my parents can do it, why
Set
can't
the
I?
example. Yeah.
Yeah.
Set the example.
Like that friend of mine, Priya. She's 42-year-old, 41-year-old. She fought the ADCC combat and she won a gold.
That's crazy.
And she's been training from last 9 months.
Intermediate. Intermediate. Okay.
Okay.
And masters.
Masters.
Yeah, fine.
And she's been training from 9 months. There's another friend of mine, like Vinoda. She's into fitness. Now her kids have seen her, then they have started following her. This is what the parent, now my friend, like that Priya's kids, they are doing good. Ask Ayan, she has an older son, 14-year-old. He's just 13, 14-year-old. And he's already calling out the big guys to roll with them. And he's just been 1 year for him to train.
And he does well in the roles.
He does very
does
good
well.
for a kid, and this thing, and the way he is doing, he does very good.
That's crazy.
So this is like,
You know, normally students given their board exams, they stop everything. They just focus on the books. Would you say it helps the training? Like gives you more focus maybe when you're studying? Like there's a good change of pace.
I feel like sometimes when you're so into something, like especially with studies, when okay, maybe some people do enjoy studying, they do enjoy that, but when people don't, like generally people don't, because they've been brought up in a way, so they generally don't. But then like when you tell someone to sit in one place and study for 10 hours, it's probably not going to happen. After a while, they're going to start, like they'll be looking at the book, but nothing's going
The
in
mind
the
is
brain.
somewhere else.
Yeah, so I feel like every time that happened, I used to just go to the gym. Also because the gym was like a place where I could have fun for a while and come back.
beat some couple of guys. Like, maybe in a life, in exams, I couldn't beat the top guy. Somebody got beaten by me and go back home.
I feel like others turn to
And let me
gaming.
be honest, the only guys here beating are the bunch of the oldies, like me, Nihal, and all those guys. Then feel proud of it,
Ashwin.
and then go.
Ashwin.
He's young, he's still young.
Yeah.
Then go back home and just feel proud of it. Just beat some.
Hey, I beat up a lawyer today.
Old guys who always tell me to study. This just feels calm and relaxed.
Yeah. Dhruv, right?
Oh yeah, Dhruv is very good.
Yeah,
Now he's coming back from an infection and everything.
Bro.
Yeah, he have bronchitis, but now
Bronchitis.
he's back.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
He's building an AI app.
We are in talks with that.
Oh,
We're gonna be on that soon.
Kakashi.
Kakashi, yeah.
We're gonna be MMA and grappling school is gonna be very soon on
It's
that.
interesting. I'm interested to see like the results, the data that comes out.
But his concept, his understanding of this one is pretty good.
Yeah.
Like we need a change because not like the concept he's coming up with. I just did a lot of research. Not in a single part of the world anybody has come
It
up with
doesn't
that
exist,
concept. So if he does it, he's gonna be the filthy rich.
Yeah, he can charge like
I'm not
whatever he
really-
wants.
he's gonna be filthy rich. I hope he gets.
We'll tell him for our gyms and all.
Then he can sponsor our fighters.
That's amazing. Yeah, interesting concept. He spoke to me about it. He's building on like some iterations because there was a lot of bugs and also he's working on it. But yeah, super nice guy, super sweet.
Yeah,
Bro,
he's super
you know how
sweet.
teachers ask like in the school, what do you want to be when you grow up? I've always wondered like what your answer to that was. It wouldn't be doctor, engineer, scientist. Did you say like MMA fighter or something like that? Or
No, it was always kind of business. Like, I want to do MMA, I want to be a pro fighter, but how long will you sustain that lifestyle for?
Yeah.
A few years. Once you get an injury, even if you're the greatest fighter ever, one injury, you're back home, sitting, laying down, doing nothing. Your life
Absolutely.
crashes down. So I was always like, there has to be something more sustainable. Sure, you will do MMA full time, but there's always something as a backup. So I always thought of it as business because everything else sounds a bit too much. Like,
Time consuming.
yeah, time consuming. You can't have any other hobbies while doing
Yeah, it's just
anything
not
else.
possible.
You need, if you're doing
Even in a
medicine,
business.
whole time goes into studying. If you're doing engineering, you're sitting at college and not studying, but surely you're sitting at college.
Yeah.
Even law is very hectic. So I feel like business is something, of course, even that does not give you time at a certain point when you're building your brand up and all. But then after a while, you could find time while doing business. You could work on your own pace. Surely you need to get those hours in, how many hours you need to work, but you could do it at your time. Like you could, you could,
You get to set.
yeah, you
know,
get to
the-
set whenever
You
you,
get to set
want.
your terms
to
and
set.
conditions.
So that sounds kind of something which I could keep following MMA and BJJ with while doing it.
Plus, the business could be related to combat or
It
MMA.
could. It
Anything.
could be.
Anything. That's interesting. I had a guest before this, this guy from Nepal called Diviz, and he's like, I just want to do this another 10 years. And then he's pivoting to something totally different, like a travel kind of business. Like
That's interesting.
beyond that. Yeah, for sure. I want to talk about what we have in common, IJJ. You know it since the Frasertown days. I'm not sure if you went to the Frasertown.
No.
You missed that?
Yeah.
So that
He
should make it.
was kid when it was in a Frasertown.
It was
I
after
did it
lockdown.
post
So you
lockdown.
just got started.
No, I pushed him.
Yeah,
Okay.
coach was the one. He's like, I think like here you have good partners, but if you want to do better, you need to go somewhere else
Go
and
train
train
them.
as well. Yeah.
So I forced him to go to the
Okay.
IJJ. So we all are connected with because of IJJ. Because that's the best place in Karnataka. Anybody can claim their gym is best and all. But when it comes to jiu-jitsu, you're not even like you don't sit on the same place where Coach Rohit Vasudevan sits. There's nothing like that. So like when you talk about Coach Rohit Vasudevan, it's like absolutely differently. You can't even compare yourself to him. I can't even compare in the next 10, 15 years to him. So the point here is like, yeah, because of that, everybody got connected.
Why do you think he's that different though? What sets him apart?
See, I don't have to do with some person's personal. I don't have to do anything with some person's personal life. But as a coach, the way he studies a student while they do the drills is kind of like strange. Like he exactly knows what are you doing difficulty, what are you failing. I'll tell you a simple thing. When I started, I used to be just jump into the leg lock and used to pull. A few guys got injured. And Coach Rohit Vasudevan told me, it's in the Frasertown. You do any submission, you're not gonna for few days go with the leg locks. Then after a few days, I came. Say no leg locks. You just that actually helped me to build. Okay, if there's no leg locks, then I have to build a wrestling around it. And now, I think my wrestling is good enough in a grappling within the community. So now he forged me. Then I forged this guy. Now he is going back to the coach Rohit. All the top coaches in Bangalore are Rohit Vasudevan's students. Now this is a data more than I speak.
Yeah.
All the top coaches in Bangalore are Coach Rohit Vasudevan's students.
Yeah.
So
That's the best thing.
data speaks more than the words
That's the
I can
evidence.
make a propaganda. Oh, this no nothing. All the best coaches are there.
Yeah.
So even now, when I have confusion, I might train my team. I go to Coach Rohit Vasudevan. I just speak. His background is Jitsu. He doesn't completely understand MMA. He openly accepts it. He says, you have a good understanding of MMA. I don't, but I will help you in a grappling part of it. Jitsu, then you can modify it according to the MMA. Who coach is ready to accept right now? Oh, I'm not good at it. MMA, that too, which is the most growing sport here. He accepts and he
sticks to.
And
the-
every time I have some confusion related to the game, even this guy's game, I directly approach him. And I have never faced a difficulty. And I've always come up with a solution after talking to him. That's my person.
I think it's also because he's so obsessed with the game. Like all he does is game. And it also helps because he's so educated. He knows how physics works. He knows how biomechanics works. So that also kind of helps him to have a different insight on all of this than other people would. He's so obsessed with the game. Like after a tournament in the Worlds, at night, he woke his wife up. He like, oh, you remember Ayan was in this position. Do you think I should wake him up and tell him what you did wrong? This is 2
like
o'clock at night.
2 a.m. Okay. That's crazy. I
That's
know.
a- obsession
This is
is-
the best example. Now, how can you even call like yourself, you're on the same level with the coach?
Yeah, but someone who's as obsessed, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, you
See,
can't compete.
I am always obsessed with the game of my students. I always talk like this and that. But even after I have some like limitations, I go to him. Recently I went like 2 weeks back before I started again rolling. I just told Coach Rohit, I'm just planning this. He just gave me some pointers that helped me a lot to build on it.
Didn't he come for you for your recent
Yeah.
event? Where was that?
Alan, UAE.
UAE.
Okay. And he was cornering him along with you?
No, I didn't go.
No,
Oh,
Coach
it was
didn't go.
just Rohit?
Coach
Just the two of you.
Yeah, he was there for something else, so he just
Okay.
dropped by.
What was his cornering like? Given the fact that he's openly admitted he wouldn't be comfortable with the MMA, but it's still an MMA
I
fight, right?
think he understands the game enough where he can suggest things. And the rule set was a lot where grappling favored. So that helped a lot. And then, like, there's a point in a fight against, I think, I don't remember which fight. There's a fight in which where I just closed my eyes and I was doing whatever coach was telling.
Okay.
Like, move left or like fight. Because at that time I was so tired. I'm like, I can't think on my
He
own.
didn't get the time to rest in between the fights.
Okay. It's
Yeah.
like one after another.
One
Yeah.
after another.
It's crazy.
So at some point I was like, okay, I'll close my eyes. I trust coach enough to do whatever he says.
Yeah.
And it worked out well. And there was like a point in the fight, like after I fought a Kyrgyzstan guy, but then after that, because of their poor management issues, I had to like go back in with another Uzbekistan fighter, because of which I didn't get any rest. But then I was like kind of like anxious going in, because I was like, I don't have any rest. This guy's resting for past 2 hours. The only thing coach was telling me, and I still remember this till date very clearly, he's like, whatever happens, you have already won. You came here, you did everything you can. We are all super proud of you. There's nothing you need to prove here. It's just you going in the cage and showing whatever you can. We know what you have done. Everyone knows everything. He's like,
I would just interrupt here. He made Russian wrestlers who came from the proper wrestling background strike with him, because I have those videos. When they started wrestling with him, they started seeing there's no way, and he comes out and he wrestles, he takes us down back. Then they started striking at a distance. So I have, there's one commentator saying, we didn't see from Indian MMA fighter coming this level of the wrestling. That's in the commentary. So and then Coach Rohit Asudevan being at your corner is satisfactory.
yeah. It's kind of like comforting when any of your coaches is there. If I have Rufaid coach and Rohit coach in my corner, I'm pretty much like 50% already well ahead of the other person. At least in my mind, I'm way ahead of them already. Yeah, very confident with them by my side. And it really means a lot when both of them are there, or even one of them is there. It really gives that extra boost of confidence.
Yeah. It's like a superpower almost.
Yeah, every time I go into a fight, I think like, how can this guy beat me when I have like better coaches than him? Like, if somehow I'm losing, then that's my fault. I already have the best coaches around.
It is your fault, not ours.
Yeah.
Crazy. I think the biggest thing I learned from him is like just to think for myself. Like, he wouldn't just give me the answers if I asked him something. He'll position it in a way where I have to think and figure it out. I think that's probably why like all of his students are coaching, because if you can think for yourself, you can coach other people and educate them.
And he never tells you you're wrong.
Yeah.
That's a word he never uses. He's never like, no, this technique is wrong.
There's no a negative sentence or a vibe in his communication when he talks.
It's always positive and constructive. He's never like, you're wrong, or this thing is wrong what you're doing. It's always like, it's good, but it could be better. Now you tell me, how do you think it can be better? And then he'll make you think.
That's the same sentence he tells when he speaks. Like, coach, this is a problem. This is good, you can do better. You just tell me like how it can be better.
How can it be better?
That to the you then.
No, it's up to you to figure out how it can be better. Then you have to think about it. Did he call you though that night at 2 a.m.?
we are staying in the same house, so he.
Oh, okay.
No, he did. He did.
In the morning.
Yeah, in the
First
morning.
thing
The
in the
first thing in the morning, bro. Do you want to come outside? I want to show you something. And then I like, oh.
Does he have like mats and stuff?
No, there was grass.
There was glass.
Oh, okay.
Artificial grass.
Okay, that's crazy, bro. It's amazing. How has IJJ changed over the years? You've seen it like from the start then, right?
See, IJJ in Frasertown had a core team, which consisted most of us. Like, I later joined them, but the thing was, there was a Divesh, there was this guy, Divesh, Piyush, Debo, Tafiz, What's the other guy's name? You have Anindi was there, Nihal was there, Asha was there. Mm,
The core team. Yeah.
yeah, the core
Yeah.
team was there. And it over a period of time, everybody started growing. They wanted to do for something for them. They were young that time.
Hmm.
See, I was the only old guy, but those guys were young enough. They didn't
Plus
have
life
the
responsibilities.
slide. Then once the responsibilities started hitting them, they started building their own. There's like no harm in that. It's always respectful thing, like completely fine. And they started building. Once the core team started getting away from the IJJ, new students started coming.
Yeah.
So now it became a next responsibility for the. It was next. It's a next responsibility for the coach Rohit now to build again.
Yeah.
But
Culture as well.
the culture will be the culture is the way it was. There's no change in the culture, which is very good culture. But once you pass out from your previous college, the students will go to their different parts of their life. Now the new students have come. You have to start the same story with them. That's how IJJ is going right now.
That's a challenge, right?
Yeah, that's the challenge.
To do over and
And
over.
having kids like this guy around, so it's even challenging.
Do you feel a responsibility to maybe like set how IJJ, the culture even should be? Like when newer students, like completely new,
Yeah.
come, do you feel like you should do that?
I feel like there was a point where I used to think that way, but then like over time, I'm like, I don't think there's a responsibility anymore. It's just how you got treated. You need to treat them the same way. Like when I came in, I was just a kid that time. No one had anything to do with me. They could be like, okay, sit outside, we'll do whatever you want. You just watch us, and that would be absolutely fine. They don't get anything to train with me. But then they didn't do that. All of them, like Nihal, Naveen, all of them,
Oh, I
Dhruv,
forgot about
Aditya, coach, all of them used to like force me to do it. Even when I was like, okay, I don't want to do it, or I got shy to do something, they used to be like, no, you need to do it. So I feel like it's more about passing on the thing, all the favors they did to you. You need to pass on that to the other people coming in as well, which I'm trying to do.
By smashing the old guys.
How has training been lately? Like day to day, is the intensity mostly the same, or
In
does it-
IJJ or in our club?
in your club?
In our club, the atmosphere is always heated up,
Okay,
but not in a rough way, in a strong way.
intensity.
Intense, like very intense. If we have to build a next generation of MMA fighters, a real MMA fighters, when I say real MMA fighters, who has a high level of endurance, who don't give up, and whose technical level is better than the previous.
Well-rounded.
So we have to put those hours. We train in our club. I won't just compare with any other club. Every coach puts their efforts. Every club puts their efforts. We train very intense. When I will give them rest only when I feel the rounds are over. The moment I feel they are taking rest because they are tired, I push them 2 more rounds, 3 more rounds. Because that's where the mentality starts building. I have seen a lot of fighters who had a high level of the skills and the other guy had a bit lesser skill than them. The moment that the high level skill fighter gets past second round, they lose it because it starts building. I had better skills than. I mean, what's happening? Then the other guy starts dominating the fight. So my point is this: a fighter can't only have a skills. A fighter needs to have skills, highest level of endurance, power, strength, and absolutely rock solid mentality. You're broken, you should be ready to get back. You know it's your game. So I gave them that rounds, and before my knee got injured, I used to put them like on a back foot in terms of if they are tired, I will call them for the rolling. For example, Ayan is tired. He did 5-6 rounds. When I keep looking, okay, he's trying to sit. Come, Ayan. Roshan, okay, he's tired. When I see the moment I see them breathing like that, come, we'll roll one more round. That's where the whole thing starts building. Like there are these guys. See, there's no doubt the new generation of MMA fighters are not gonna change the name of India. They're gonna bring the name of India in the top list. But the coach have to stick with them, not as a running cult, but as a wise man. So cult is this, whether we know good or we know bad, we know less or we know more, you have to stick to me. That is literally gonna ruin the talent in India. But when a wise coach is this, wise coach thinks of a bigger picture. Wise coach will never be a selfish. When I say selfish, for me, selfish is not like earning money. I have to earn the money. I have to run the house.
You have to run the gym as well.
Yes, I have to run the gym. I have to pay the rent of the gym.
Yeah.
The wise coach is this, when he sees the student has much better talent and he has been rolling or sparring with these guys from quite a long time. Now he knows their game. Send him, force him to go to the other gyms to check his level. And if there's some mistake, he will come back, we can fix it. And the other students in your club will get a better understanding. But if there's no mistake, you know where you're on the right path. So it's a win-win both the sides. You go out, you learn something different. If you're already best, then you know you're on the right path. So that's a wise girl. But here, what's happening? You have to stick to me. If you don't come to me, I'll throw you out of the club. If you're not at least if they won't throw you out of the club, they will treat you a person from the third world. They will start communicating less. They will start talking behind your back. For me, that's the most utterly uneducated thing that talks about like childhood issues of the coach. That talks about the childhood issues of the coach. Other than just go other place. I make sure that I send my students more like I don't consider them as a student. It's more like a team. My teammates to different clubs, so that they roll, they become better.
Yeah, they learn that way.
My
right?
point is this: right now, I know all of the students have a less money, but if they will focus right now on getting better at it, in next 5 years, they don't have to worry about the money. People will come forward to pay for them.
It's an investment.
It's an investment. Okay, I'll give you the most local example. You start studying from the age of 3 years.
Sure. Yeah.
Till 21. So how many years of you have been studying? 18 years.
Sure.
So after you have a good degree and you have a hold on your skills, any company would be able to pay you anything.
Yep.
So rather than jumping into everything, you're being an average student, you have to settle down at very less menial salary. So rather than put your efforts, it's hard, but put your efforts. The whole thing about the life is it's hard. If life would have been easy, then every Tom, Dick and Harry would have been at the top. Life is hard. The person who makes through it, you see the results.
For sure, bro.
Just the same three idiot concept. But
Yeah.
the logic is right. So right now, there are some lot of sponsors who want to see some of my students at a big leagues. But I'm pulling them down. I got a offer for this guy to fight a main event, and he haven't fought any adult fight. So I said, no, in an adult division, he haven't fought any fight. So I got the offer for him, like he fights a main event, we'll pay this month. I said, no, he's not fighting yet. He's not even fighting in the main card. He has to go in the prelims and the beginner fight. Because once he gets the understanding of how the adult division works, then we can go ahead with that one. Why to just so that he will fight whether he wins or not? He fought in MFN or any big league.
It's very short-sighted.
And this my club got, his students are fighting in Brave, his students are fighting there. No, it doesn't. I don't want just to make the name of my club. I don't want to sacrifice my students for that sake. That's where that's a cult. A wise coach will say, okay, as long as my club enough amount of money is coming to pay the rent of the club, let me do it. So that's my whole concept. I will not force them to do whatever they want to do. They want to change. If Ayan wants to change tomorrow, club goes to any club, I would still be the way I'm right now with him. Not only to him, whether any Roshan and all, I have some good students who are gonna come in next 1 year. It would be same story. That's how wise coach has to be. Like you can't be like, okay, he left me, now he's my ex. Now I have to just treat him like that.
Sure.
So this is where maximum coaches in India are treating students like that. They don't realize, but actually it's not their problem, it's students. If you're 22, 23, if you know how to answer back to your parents to tell them I'm doing right, you're wrong, or you're from the previous generation, I'm from the new generation, then when you can talk like that, then you are old enough to see what is happening in your club. You can't blame to your coach. If you know there's a problem, you still stick to that gym. It's not coach who is wrong. It's that particular student.
It's on
who's
you.
wrong. That's on you.
It's on
You're
you
a 22-year-old. When you're ready to vote as a prime minister of India or the chief minister of your state, do you think you can't make a small decision for yourself? It's your choice.
That's fair. Have you all like trained at like all the major gyms then, like cross trained
Yeah.
around that place?
Every major.
What's
gym
your
in Bangalore.
favorite gym to cross train at, other than IJJ and not your gym, MMA and grappling school?
I think Kaizen was the one.
Kaizen is a good one.
Yeah,
Good pool of
Kaizen
talent.
and Nama Combat.
Yeah, good pool of talent under one
Good
roof.
pool of time.
And they're
Piyush-
very, what do you say? They're not trying to prove anything there.
Oh, that was the best thing. This is
They're all very confident in their own skill sets. They all know what they're doing by them on their own as an individual. They're very confident in themselves as an individual. So they don't have the need to prove if I beat you today, I'm going to be a better fighter. So they're all just trying to learn that you know something better, you know half guard better. So we are going to work on half guard today. You put me down 1,000 times. I come out once and I learn how to do it.
Then everyone gets better.
Everyone gets better. Today, like, it was very fun because no one was trying to beat the other one up. They're just trying to constantly learn. And it was at a pace where you're getting beaten up, but not exactly, where you're not able to work at all.
Yeah. I saw a Meriden story after you left today, and he's like, every time I go with Ayan, I learn so much more. And he's an MFN fighter.
no, he's not MFN fighter.
He was an MFN fighter now.
He fought in MFN.
But
few
to be
times.
honest, out of all the, no hard feelings with any of the fighters from Piyush's team. All fighters are good, but I like Meriden among all. He is such a amazing person, as much as I know him from last 2 meets, and the way he has that hunger to learn from his failure, very less people have seen. Like if he trains the way he's training, trust me, in a bantamweight, he's gonna make everybody shit in their pants.
Amazing. His fight is coming up.
I'll tell you this thing. 2 weeks back, they rolled at my gym.
Okay.
Other guys would have gone, they would have rested. But the way he rolled again with Ayan, like more than Ayan, I was just watching and like I was like hats off to this guy. And he's so like he's into his world, he's nice. I like that person genuinely. In a good way.
I feel like that's where people grow, when they're not trying to prove anything to anyone, and neither do they have any hard feelings towards you where they want to beat you up or something. When they're like genuinely trying to learn and they keep their ego aside and they're just trying to learn, that's where like most people succeed.
Yeah.
I want to say this thing. We went to Kantara's gym today, Nama Combat. We rolled. That person who changed the now was well respected, Anshul Jubli respected, all the guys making to the big leagues. But the first person who actually started making MMA famous was Kantaraj.
Kantaraj.
And damn, he went with the young guys and those guys put him on a back foot. He was happy. He literally came out and said like, these students are good, I'm so happy. And he was injured. And rather than like, and I thought that he would be a bit angry, but he was so happy. He said like, that's why I took his story. Like, tell me, like, what do you think about? They are the best, and Bangalore is gonna be the fight capital of India. He was happy, and at his age, and the person who had contributed so much to the Indian MMA, they get egoistic. Oh, how did he beat me? Oh no, they started making small points, criticism, and all. But he made such a constructive things. Like, no, I'm so happy that finally we have an. So, this is the kind of the coach you would like to train with. Or a teammates or friends you would like to make.
Yeah.
So in the same way, when last time Ayan and Meriden went for the sparring rounds, rather than Piyush getting, okay, no, we are better, it's Ayan did this thing, he said, no, this was very important for us to learn more. This is where you start learning. But if you close the doors to the learning, you're gonna die. What Albert Einstein said, you die the day you stop learning.
Sure. Rohit Vasudevan also feels the same way.
He learns every day. Last time he called me on a Saturday and I was just looking at what he and Coach Vijay is doing. Suddenly he asking me, Rufaid, what do you think? I was like, what? What did you say? I thought that I just came here to just roll. What are you saying?
No, that's the common ground you find in all these people. No, they're always like trying to learn and be
Yeah.
better themselves. And the main thing is they're not trying to put anyone down while learning. They're trying to take everyone together. I think that's like the common point all these people have who are doing very good in anything in life. Not exactly combat sports, but anything in life.
In January of this year, like I took up striking because I wanted to learn striking as well, and the coach is Meriden. So I met him via like he's the coach. I've never met him like as a I never met him before that. So I joined the striking class, and he's the coach. And as a coach as well, like it's really interesting to like be in his class. I'm really interested. It's fun.
His striking level is good.
Yeah, he knows how to break down concepts really well for you to understand, and I'm genuinely like excited to go every day.
I haven't
Like,
been in his class, but one of the student, whenever his office is from HSR layer, so he has been to his classes a few times. Now he shifted back to the Kamanali. So he said then he showed some of the videos and those things. So I liked it. See, how does it come? When the head coach with the right mentality is leading the club, the things fall in place. So that's Piyush. The one coach or a fighter we forget is Debo. Debo has built, a lot of people don't talk about him, but he has built an amazing Jiu-Jitsu team. They are pretty, and those guys are coming from the different fields who hardly train him. He has made a pretty good Jiu-Jitsu team. Not MMA, but yeah, Jiu-Jitsu team is pretty good there.
yeah, Flamingo. Did you compete at Fight Pundit last year?
I didn't compete.
Did you? Oh.
My team, I sent all the beginners who
And
are like
how was it?
It was good. It was good. The format can be even better. They can make few changes to make it even better.
Yeah.
Which is more aligning with, or which is going to align more with all the fighters, all the coaches, and all the clubs.
Yeah.
But the concept was very good.
Yeah. He's really trying to push jiu-jitsu, like pure jiu-jitsu.
See, this I like. There are coaches who are from the striking background, and then they're trying to show off, and their bio on Instagram is BJJ, boxing, kickboxing, wrestling. The only thing is now left is a Sambo, Khabib, and Conor McGregor. So no, I have a simple thing in my club. I am good in wrestling and BJJ. So for striking, I collaborated with Coach Pawan from Combat 24. Amazing. Two of his students became Muay Thai world champion. And they're all young, in adults division.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
They became a world champion. So I rely on his expertise. I have a good amount of striking. I know I'm not a good striker, but as a coach, I know good amount of striking to make it towards wrestling and the grappling to make the MMA fight more dominating. But I relied on his because he's way expert in that. And he did the same thing. Some of his students wanted to become MMA fighters. He sent both of those guys, three of those guys to my club for wrestling and grappling. So this is another coach in a limelight who is not running a cult, who's more like, let's learn more.
It's good to see like these cults, like, you know, where the coaches are like, you can't train. It's very less, I feel like, right now compared to maybe a few years ago.
Once you come out of the toxic relationship, then you talk to that person. So you come to know about this point. How did they keep them in a toxic relationship for so many years? So I was talking to one of the, I won't name the club, but I am so tempted to name the club, but I won't.
Okay.
So that person said, Coach, he made us feel like we are way better than Khabib Nurmagomedov's school.
Okay, I think I know what you're talking about.
So I'm not naming.
Yeah.
Please don't.
No, absolutely not. No.
Don't put a logo anywhere here.
Nothing.
I have a logo here, but I'm not gonna show it. So the thing is this: he said, they make it best in the world. After some time, we started believing if we get somebody from the Khabib school, we might be able to beat him. And when they went with my students, who are beginners, literally beginners from 6 months, those guys have been training for 4 years, 3 years, they got smashed. Then they realized it was the fake. A fake thing, wrong number. It was a wrong number.
Send 3 years to Dagestan and forget.
It was a wrong number. Then they realized, it was a wrong
location of Dagestan.
Oh.
Then I had to send them location of my club. So it's
Your
like,
gym is in Kamanahalli, right?
yeah, my gym
Send
is in
3 years to
HBR left.
Kamanahalli and forget.
I'm trying to build something like that. See, obviously, my idol has. I don't have idol. I don't particularly follow as idol. Or this Khabib is my idol. Islam is my Islam or corner or this thing. But I take inspiration. When you take somebody as an idol, you get blinded. Whether they do wrong or right, you just praise them.
Yeah. You don't see the wrong.
I don't
And
call.
you-
I'm not saying any kind of the thing like unbucked and all. I'm saying you just praise them.
Sure.
If you don't see a right and wrong in them.
And you
But
exemplify the
inspiration
right.
is, okay, Ayan did right. Okay, let me take. Wayne did something good. Let me pick this up. That's an inspiration. I don't want to make my personality like him, but I'll pick some good points which will help me in my life or in my game to get better.
Take what's good, discard what's bad.
Yes.
The Bruce Lee
If
quote.
Ayan has some dark personality, it is not there. I keep checking his phone, so it's not there. So if he has some dark personality, that's his thing. But I will take only the good part out of it. Or if I have some dark personality, and he will take only good points. But though he knows my phone password, but still I'm just telling you this thing. He will take only good points out of it to become better out of it. So this is what inspiration is. So differentiating, it's a very thin line between idolizing absolutely somebody or getting inspired. They are two different things. Right now in IJ, they call him sometimes Junior Rufaid because he's even this. It's not like he don't have my personality. He learned from two good coaches, Rohit and me. Next generation of MMA fighters from my club are gonna literally be the best version of any MMA fighter that India has produced now, till now. All respect to the fighters who made name of India. But the next version, the next modification is always better than the previous.
Upgrade, right?
Upgraded one.
Why do you feel that way?
Because it is a simple thing. It's a simple science to understand. What knowledge I have, I passed it. So that person has my knowledge and he's building on that. So it's all automatically, he has a double of what I have. So that way it gets better every day. Then next generation after them, they will be better than
Far
that.
better. Compound interest.
Yeah, it's just compound interest.
Yeah.
Now, in my club, there's a Roshan, Zen, Tarun, Saurabh, or this Muhammad Ali, or especially this 14-year-old kid, Rudra, or there were these two kids, Janvi and Khushi. They're just 11 and 12-year-old. But the way they are training, especially this kid Rudra, the way he is training, like he doesn't want to roll with kids. He calls Ayan, he calls Roshan out. Leave these guys, at least these are of his weight. He calls, there's one guy, Banu, he's 90 kg. He said, let's roll. And his weight is something like 40, 50. But you have to see that mindset. His mindset is like, I can do it. And I keep pushing. I have a habit of just pushing them. Even when they are tired, I push them. Even if they have a little injury, even a scratch, I scold them to sit. Because when they are tired, they're not going to die. That's not anything bad is going to happen. But when they are a bit injured, it's better to take a rest, recover and come stronger back. So for that thing, Roshan and Ayan gets everyday scolding. Like, sit for 2 minutes. You're injured, just rest it out. But when they are tired, there's no mercy. You can't show mercy. If you show them mercy, then you're going to become a weak. And I don't like to... They lose, I don't pamper them. They win, I don't overhype them. Simple story.
That's fair.
Once, after 1 month, I tell them, oh, you were good or you did something wrong. Because if you give them that time, okay, you were good, it's gonna play with their game. It's gonna play with their mind in a bad way. So,
Overconfidence, you think?
Overconfidence. It's gonna give you
Overconfidence,
overconfidence. I'll tell you one thing. Like Ayan fought in his fight, grappling fight. I never told him whether you're good at this thing. We keep working to get better. Have I ever told you that you're good at it? So why would I tell them? I will tell him only he's good the day he will win Brave title, UFC title, or a one title. That makes him the world champion, right?
Then you're good.
Until
There's no
you're
dispute, bro.
yes,
There's no argument
There's
anymore.
no argument. Just by beating bunch of oldies and the kids around. Why would I? Just jokes apart. Beating his teammates or anybody who's still at an amateur level, you're good enough, but you need to improve.
Yeah.
You getting what I'm trying to say here?
100%.
So we don't need to give them the fake confidence. Okay, you are good at it.
False
No.
confidence.
Do you have a world title around your waist? No.
Keep
So
training.
we have to keep training.
Keep training.
When he came from the World Championship back, one day he took a rest. No, he came that day evening. Then evening, I thought that he won't come. He came for the training. And another thing that I have started building, the culture I have started building in my club is, if you are injured, come to the club and sit. Don't do anything. Don't stay at home. Come and sit. Something you will learn. Some mistakes you will learn. So for me, Roshan, he was representing Andhra in a Ranchi Trophy, and then what happened was he was about to get selected for the IPL. Then a lot of corruption game was played. Then he moved to this MMA, and he's doing good in just 2 years, learning grappling, learning striking. His punch, his striking, his level change is good.
He's found his thing.
He has found his thing. The way he's going now, in next 2 years, if he goes like that, and he's pretty young, he's 22, 21.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And if he goes like that, India would see one of the greatest MMA stars.
That's amazing.
The way this kid is going on, India is already about to witness one of the greatest MMA stars. Zan came here, Bangalore, 6 months back.
He's in Dagestan now, right?
No,
Like I've seen his pictures and
he uploads those old
Oh,
pictures.
I thought he's still in Dagestan.
He was today in Nama comeback. In just 5 months he trained. He won a national Muay Thai title, belt, and he won some of the good Muay Thai matches. And now he's getting better and pretty humble. And one thing I like about all of my students, they're pretty humble. Even if they are good, they want to learn.
That is all you need, bro.
That's all.
Yeah. The secret ingredient is that.
It's more like a brotherly culture. And I'll tell you this thing. If today one of my students has a match, I am not there. I know I have these guys, whether it's Rahul, Ayan, Roshan, any one of these guys have a fight, they will help each other. And it would be of that level where I'll be satisfied, okay, you guys did good.
That's what you want as a coach, right?
That's all.
That's all you need. How do you feel about that, Ayan? Like everything that Rufaid just said, the training, no rest, everything. What is your perspective on it?
I mean, I agree. As an MMA fighter, you need that kind of mentality. MMA is half of the sport is just how mentally strong you are, how mentally tough you are, just like wrestling is. Because there are gonna be some positions where you just need to come out of pure heart. Like, fine, you know technique, you know everything, but do you have the mindset to come out at that point? In BJJ, we can sit at our butts and stay there for a while. Stall, exactly. But I feel like in MMA you can't because you're gonna get punched. In wrestling you can't, you're gonna get thrown.
Yeah.
So in BJJ we have the liberty to sit back and relax for a while. So that mindset is not really needed there. You have it, well and good. But if you don't have it, it's fine. You're not gonna lose anything big by not having it. You can play calmly, you can play like very strategically. But I feel like in MMA, for some reason, you need to have like a lot of heart as well. Like you need that pace to keep going ahead. I feel like sometimes when you both are like equal in skill, the only person who's gonna win is who has a higher pace and who has the mindset to keep going at that higher pace, even when they are tired as well. So I feel like that's why MMA, that mindset is very important. But in grappling, I feel like it's fine. You can like take a step back and go
at the bottom and rest it there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
one
that's
small
fair.
nap and come up.
You're not gonna get punched.
Reverse the position.
Yeah.
Simply, if I'm tired, I'll go at the bottom, take a 10-minute power nap, and then start wrestling again.
I mean, like, you aren't getting punished for it, for say, right? Like, if you're being stupid and you're just like giving them submissions, then fine. But other than that, if you're being like
Stay tight.
yeah, you just have like a break for you.
Yeah.
But in MMA, you're getting punched there, no?
You're getting knocked
punished
out, bro.
for exactly. So I feel like that is very valid mentality for that. For grappling, I feel like if you want, you can take a backseat, but it's better if you aggress more.
Got it. You're at this gym, you're training with Rufaid. There's no rest. You're building the mentality. You feel like all of that is on point. Do you ever feel like you have a lot of pressure? How do you deal with the pressure? That's probably something you thought about, right?
Yeah.
How do you deal with that?
First of all, I think like there's no pressure on me because none of my coaches tell you have to win. None of them are like you have to do something. They're all like you're here, you're learning, you can do whatever you want. Like, yes, you have to win at some point. It's a part of the idea what you're building towards a goal, but it's not always just win, win, win. It's also learn throughout winning and enjoy what you're doing as well while winning, of course. And then like even my parents are always like, do whatever you want, do your best, perform your best. But then if you lose, then fine, you can come back and train harder. But it's never you have to win. It's never you need to win. It's never like that. And to cope up with, sometimes I put pressure on myself, which is not a very good thing. To cope up with that, I always think like whatever happens to me is probably the best. Like whatever happens is for the best of me. If it's bad, then surely something better is gonna come out of it. Like in ADCC this time, like I didn't get the fight and I was like pretty sad. And then there's one.
No, he was not sad. He was angry. There's a difference between me. He said, I am injured. He said, coach, they didn't give me a fight.
That's expected, right?
So
I was like kind of that good. And there's one teammate of Nihal, he used to train with us before. He was there with me. He's like quite old. He's like in his 30s and 40s. So he was.
If you think of him as old, and now I think, what is he thinking of me? 30
On the retrospect, he is old for me.
Yeah.
So he was like, I was like, okay, fine. If I fought that, I might have lost, and then it would not, like, maybe that's what was better for me for not fighting at all.
No,
but
you
then
wouldn't have lost. See, there's a thing called a genuinity and just living. No, you wouldn't have lost. That I know.
No, I was thinking maybe I would have lost. So there was something better.
But yeah, I will
me.
say a thing. There are sometimes what I will relate with this one. Like I have a strong faith in God, very strong faith in God, in terms of not dehumanizing, but in terms of humanizing. When I got injured, what if there was a worst thing coming towards me? I would have won or done something. Something small happened. It literally small happened. When you just think in the longer run, my knee got injured, everything got torn in a knee. In 2 months, I'm back. What if it's another inspiration for someone else, or it's for me another learning lesson that everything is not a winning. I was about to win that division. I was about to win both the division. But what if it was a learning? Because never losing in the grappling and suddenly because of some, not even mistake, something happening with a blink of an eye and I got injured. So I can relate with this. I agree with that.
Yeah, so his whole take on it was, what if you had won and then you had got an ego about it that no one can beat me here? I looked at it from a pessimistic point of view, but he looked at it as an optimistic point of view. He was like, you would have won. You would have won, but at what cost? Maybe you would have got cocky after that.
Glass is full. Optimistic one.
Yeah,
Glass,
exactly.
Everything happens for a reason.
Yeah, that's what I believe it. So whenever anything bad happens, I just take it as a way like, maybe this was better for me. Maybe I don't understand what's happening right now. But after a point, when I'll realize at some point why this was better for me that day.
Have you gotten better at not putting so much pressure on yourself? Like you said?
Yeah.
You're the one putting pressure.
Yeah, there was a point where I was always like, no. But then I feel like after a point, like how coach showed faith in God, I'm like, whatever happens for a good reason. So I was like, yeah, maybe there's something like better for me. And then over the time, I'm like, some things are already written for you. All you can do is work hard towards it. Try your best to do. Give your best. Don't ever say like, okay, I won't train, but still there's something good for me. Maybe I will win. That does not matter. You need to put in the hard work and then you need to trust God on it. You can't just sit here. Like it's like, trust God, but tie your camel, right? You can't just sit there and be like, I trust God, I'll win.
Do your best.
Yeah. Do
like
your best and then you tell.
Like in a like I used to see when I was in 11th, 12th class, they never used to study for their exams, then go to the temples, mosques, go to the saints.
This is when you were...
I'm just 10th, 11th, and tell them to pray that I should pass. Bro, you didn't even study. You are failing. Second, you're just putting God at risk, his reputation at risk. Just go and study first.
Yeah. Do you feel pressure when he goes into the cage or like on a mat?
Whatever he says, the answer is yes. Because every time I'm fighting,
See, among all the even like it's a kind of a people who think it's emotional or it's a stupid. That's their choice. Everybody has their opinion. Some have a good opinion. Some have a stupid opinion. I leave it on them. So more than my wins, the closest wins for me, which is closer to my heart, is his wins. If tomorrow there would be, if I lose or win, if I win and he loses, I won't feel win-win. But if I lose and he wins, I will feel win. So my point is here, yeah, it shouldn't be there, but I have always a pressure when, I don't feel pressure what people are going to say. I don't care about anybody that they're going to say, oh, they didn't do good. They can talk. It's there. Everybody has a mouth to talk. They can talk. It's a good thing they talk. They know they have a mouth to speak. But for me, I want him always to win. I want all my students always to win. Especially with him, I don't have a pressure. I feel like it's me fighting in the cage. I start reacting like this. I start doing this. Like, go. I literally pull card up. So, then I sometimes soon, if 1 or 2 rounds are done, I was like, why am I taking pressure? He is fighting. He's anyway doing good. Then the moment bell rings, then same pressure builds. After talking to myself, the same pressure starts building. But recently, I have started making myself understand there's no pressure as a coach. We are going to perform. We are all the part of the play. All the fighters are, every fighter is coming, whether you come from one club or you come from the other club, every coach is putting the effort. The best will always win. So the only thing I tell them, you know what's your game, work accordingly.
Sure.
What Khabib said last time in his interview, he said, it's not about winning or losing. We want to perform better in a cage. Because there are moments in a history of MMA, one person was winning, suddenly one threw a last minute punch, it got connected and the other person got knocked out. The best example is Kamaru Usman versus Leon Edwards. The whole domination was absolutely by Kamaru Usman. Like he played with Leon. Last kick got connected in last 30 seconds of the last round.
Would you say that's luck?
100% luck. 100% luck. If you would have been too good, they might say, we worked on this kick for a long time. Where was that kick throughout?
Corner man, you're getting bullied, sir. You see that?
Don't let them
Getting
bully
bullied,
you.
sir.
Kamaru Usman is one of the best welterweights, most dominant welterweight. Nobody made Khamzat Chimaev breathe heavy, or Gilbert Burns was there. But no wrestling worked with Kamaru Usman venue.
I think 1 week notice, no? He took
1
that.
week notice. And another point is this, he was winning. They would say, we worked on this kick. Come on. If you had worked on that kick, where did it go when you fought with Bilal Muhammad? It didn't work because he was ready. So it was Kamaru Usman who was the best. That's what, even now we are talking about the performance. So that's why these are small lucky things that, unfortunate things that happen. So right now we have been recently building this mindset. We're going to perform best. That's all. Winning would be the result or losing would be the result. That's the later thing. But our performance should be like the best.
Understand. Then there's the margin of error of those. Cool. So we have some questions for you guys from the Instagram community. I think a lot of the people you all know have asked. The first question is from Jaiwala1825. What is the one thing you tell your students to do or not to do on ground during match?
The first thing I tell my students to do, you don't have an option to stay at the bottom on the ground. In MMA, there is no option to stay at the bottom. If you are Charles Oliveira, you might, but the moment you meet Islam Makhachev, you don't have option. So it's better to, from the beginning, to stay in such a way that you will always come out of the ground. So don't try to be Charles Oliveira. Try to be on top like Dagi guys.
Does BJJ have the tools to beat a good wrestler with heavy pressure?
In MMA,
yes.
Could be. But if it's a 50-50, you can't say. If a BJJ guy knows a bit of a wrestling, then it will get pretty hard because wrestler knows to put him on a down. But after going on a ground, what to do is the BJJ guy's game. But if you mix wrestling and jiu-jitsu, if a wrestler has a good enough knowledge about BJJ, he can beat any guy. Or or if a BJJ guy has a good amount of wrestling, he can beat any guy. And when it comes to the MMA, if you have striking, BJJ, and wrestling, you're secure.
That's what you need. Like,
what is this question again for?
Does BJJ have the tools to beat a good wrestler with heavy pressure? So assuming MMA setting.
See, if it's an MMA side, I answered it. But if you tell me two different sports, bringing it together, no, I won't say this thing. You wrestle, for example, I'm not a wrestler, I'm a BJJ guy, he's a wrestler. He will wrestle and he will take me down. Then what?
How will he finish the job?
There's no finishing job.
Yeah.
You got pinned, you have to finish it. Now, then my work starts a finishing job. Now I'm a BJJ guy. I have to take him to the ground to finish him.
Very hard
He's
job.
not letting me.
Yeah.
Then what?
Then you pull guard?
He won't let me. He's a wrestler.
Okay.
So comparing these kind of the questions don't make a sense, but I respect, it's a good thing to ask. It is my opinion. It could be wrong. Again, I will say it could be wrong or right. Now, talk to other coaches as well. What is their opinion on it? But for me, it's like you need everything together. You need to have small of everything. One thing should be
Top level.
Top level.
And everything else That's a good answer, bro. Okay, next set of questions for you, bro. Okay, are you ready? From, I don't know how to pronounce this, ST Funga, 2008.
ST Funga 2008.
What's his plans for the future?
MMA wise?
No, get married.
In general, what's your plans?
I think start college and then focus more on MMA while studying as well. And then just try to be a good MMA fighter while studying well as well. Like not just being there and surviving your degree. Try to excel in your degree as well while you're doing good in MMA and go pro obviously and try to become a world champion there.
Got it. You're going to college in Bangalore only?
Yeah.
Probably.
Mostly.
Awesome. Okay. Follow-up question from ST Funga, 2008. How is he managing studies and fighting? But I feel like you answered that in the beginning. We'll skip that. Kafi Sharif. American में कहाँ गए हो?
No.
You've been to the US?
No.
Ask him whether it's on a map or real.
Okay, let's skip that as well then. Okay. Ubaid Mir 966. Pro when?
Whenever my coaches tell I'm ready for pro.
Got it. Now that we're talking about that, do you all have like an estimated timeline?
Yeah, like mostly for my fighters. See, he's still under 18. So for him, there would be a bit more time before he goes pro. Because he haven't fought any adult division fights. He just came from the juniors. He's doing good. But until he doesn't get the taste of the adult division, I'm not going to let him.
I feel like it's also because...
It looks like a dictatorship, but it's going to be like that. It's going to be like that. I'm not going to let him fight any pro or even a main card amateurs until he doesn't go. I'll see around 20 to 15 fights win in adult
15 to 20 adult.
The others, they're already on a 6-7 fight wins.
Adult amateur.
Adult amateur. They're already, until all of my students don't reach around 25 to 35 in an amateur, then I'll just help them to turn.
Gives them a good taste.
Yes.
I feel like it should also be at a point where you're physically in your peak stage, and most people rush into pro. They're like, oh, if you do it early, like people are gonna have more eyes on you. Oh, wow, it's 17-year-old doing it. But then it's like, for a long-term view, you need to do it at an age where you have muscle maturity, thinking maturity, 100%. So much experience on what you're doing. You can't just rush into things just because you want the first person to do something.
For most men, that's like 25, 26, no?
Yeah. Have you ever noticed when all these Dagestani champions come out, they're all at
32, 33.
Yeah, they all become champion at 32. They enter pro and everything at 25, 26. Why? The Soviets know what they're doing. That's why they're winning.
The science is pretty advanced. Now Americans have started, these West people have started copying them by labeling it their own name. But when you read the history books, even of their combat tactics, you know, like how the hell people know everything 100 years back or 70 years back.
Yeah.
So then their exercise, their pattern, their everything, that's too good.
Yeah. They just never really marketed.
Yeah, they didn't
want people to know that they were smart.
America wants to market.
Like, I am smart, but I don't want people to know I am smart.
Hey, after this podcast. Okay. Next question from Abdul Malik. When collab with MMA stars? I guess he's asking when will he collaborate with other MMA stars? I guess.
I don't know. There's no point of collabing with people, no, if you're not gaining knowledge. And if you're gaining knowledge, I don't think it needs to be on the internet as well.
Sure. Alex Morgan 07. Best gyms you have trained in the world. When you go internationally, you train?
MMA and grappling school. Trust me. MMA and grappling school.
I think they're asking except our clubs. I mean, of course, I'm gonna be like IJJ and MMA and grappling school, but then like I
No,
think
MMA and grappling school. That's his lie.
End of answer.
No, he has trained in some of the good clubs.
I
even
think there's a
Philippines.
gym in Philippines called Team Lakay. They have 5 one championship belts at a point
Okay.
in
How do you
all
say that?
weight.
Team?
Lakay.
Lakai.
LAKAY.
LAKY.
So they are like one of the pioneers of one championship. They
Okay.
at one point they had like 5 belts of one in all 5 categories.
That's crazy.
So these were the people, and all they do is just train. They have a, if we are talking in India kind of way, they're in Uttarakhand, and they have like a small place on the mountains, and all they do is
Insane, bro.
train.
Yeah.
So these people from Philippines have built one of the greatest teams ever in MMA. So when you go there, it's all they do is train. They don't laugh about it. They don't make jokes there.
Stoic.
Whatever happens is after training. While training, no jokes, no talking, nothing.
train.
After that, yeah, they're gonna like beat each other up for a while in the sauna or something. But that all they do is train, and that's kind of a good mentality. I feel like as an MMA fighter, if you're trying to grow.
Are they still super competitive?
Yeah,
Like, on the international
they're all in like top 10 now. But then they have like a few things going on. So yeah. But then like
crazy.
a few of them are still champions.
That is your number one outside India.
Yeah.
So, good choice.
You went to the Bangtao as well.
I mean, it's like
It's a
more
commercial
commercialized. Like, sure, you're getting good training partners and all, but then this team, if you want to be a champion, you need a very good team behind you.
So you're saying who is the better team?
I think Team Lakay.
Yeah, for sure.
No, you don't need I also.
You say it's more touristy. Like
I mean,
it's a tourist.
It is.
Tiger Muay
But
Thai,
some point
Bangkok.
they're gonna
No,
teach you good.
Tiger Muay Thai's core team is pretty strong.
Is it?
Very strong. They don't let you train with the core team.
Okay. They keep that part
They
aside.
keep that part.
For the
rest is-
tourists, you
Yes.
have.
Even Tiger Muay Thai was good, but then it's like kind of all Eurasians there, no? So as long as you don't know Russian, you're kind of an outsider there.
Okay.
Bangta is more like more
Commercial.
people around the world, so they know English
It's a
more.
commercial. It's an absolute commercial.
But still, yeah, it is commercial at some point because the coach can't look at 200 people at the same time and teach everyone of. You get good training partners, but no one's teaching you anything there. So that's what
Have
I'd
you ever
say.
considered learning Russian? Just for
I
this
know.
one.
No, I tried to remove my mustache long back, but it didn't work in my favor.
Okay. Another question from Alex Morgan. Who do you think are the best upcoming who do you think are the best upcoming fighters in the Indian national team and why?
This Ayan is there, Roshan from Kaizen. There are 2-3 guys like Meridian is there, and he have this the guy who fought Zan. He has a chance to get better, and there's one guy from Hyderabad from his team. He's getting better. From Tribhuvan's team in Trishul, Uttarakhand. He has some of, I keep following these guys. So he has some. There's one girl, I forgot her name. Some Goswami. She's the way she trains and the way she fought her last fight. She is gonna come up, and I'm not talking about pros. There are a lot of good
Just
pros.
upcoming guys. You have to look out for.
Upcoming means
Remember these
amateur,
names.
yes. From BFC, this is Basil. Basil is training good recently, and MMA from this Siddharth Singh's team. They are, I don't remember their name, but they have some good
upcoming fighters.
fighters. Warriors Co. Some 1-2. There are a lot of people I know by the face and seen their fights, but not. And there's this guy Ashish.
Ashish.
Remember who fought with Shiv? Ashish. In a Dream Warriors. Ashish.
I don't know people's names.
So
Okay.
these are some of the guys like they can make a big name among the amateur circuit, but there would be a lot of. I'm saying those who I've seen and watched their fights.
I get
I
it.
won't, but I'm not degrading the others. They could be way better than them.
Yeah.
There could be 10 guys better than I am.
You just probably haven't heard of
Well,
them.
I haven't heard about them, so I
That's
will
fine.
just talk about only those.
Got it. Ashish, if you're watching this, whichever Ashish,
I saw his
take inspiration
Yeah,
from
I saw his pro fight against Shivaraj. Oof, the confidence level, the striking, the wrestling defense, the grappling. It was literally as if I was watching a textbook. I was literally reading from the textbook.
Got it.
It was pretty good.
I'll find this Ashish, bro. Warrior's Dream, I'll find whoever it is. Okay, next question from Dembla MMA. In which standard are you studying?
He just passed his 9th. Now he's going.
No, I just got over 12th right now.
Got it. Okay. From Bors 2609. So, Kamzat fan. From how many years are you training?
I don't know how many years. I started in 2019. If we are asking purely MMA, I started in 2019 and then lockdown hit. So, and then 2022 we started again.
Now 2021 and
4.5 years.
You know, if you
Correct.
will ask me, because he was more like a kid that time. If you will ask me when he took training seriously,
Serious training.
serious training, it was post-pandemic.
Okay. Post
Before that, I used to shout in a class. My whole throat used to get dry. He was a kid. What should I expect him to be like a serious like this on a couch?
Not possible.
Keep running. He used to come class yawning. So the story was this thing. If you'll ask me, it would be post-pandemic. He started training seriously, and actually late post-pandemic he started training seriously, and now we see the results.
Like, I know he has to be serious now to make it as an
He
MMA fighter,
has
but
to
do you
be.
miss the kid version sometimes when he would just drive you
I
crazy?
miss that chubby kid, but when I remember how he used to annoy me. That's
Okay, never mind. Okay, enough.
I have my 3 kids, so I was just talking to my when they're gonna grow old, so that I don't have to run behind them.
Yeah, man. Are you gonna get the rest of them, your kids, into MMA?
Yes, 100%. I don't care about whether they're gonna compete or not, but MMA as a discipline teaches you a lot. My aim for even him or for anyone else, it's an advice: make your kids train MMA. It's the highest level of the discipline. When your body is exhausted, but you know 6:30 a.m. is your class, you make it. And when you go to the gym 6:30 a.m., you know nobody is gonna beat you there. But in a 6:30 a.m. class, you know somebody is gonna beat you there, but you still show up, and you still strive to get better. And that's where you start thriving. You start getting better. My kids, like my eldest son's inspiration is Ayan. He keeps talking about Ayan. When is Ayan coming? This thing. That. So this is after my second son's inspiration is Roshan. He keeps talking about Roshan. So I am actually happy that they have chosen somebody who are gonna show them the right path, other than seeing through the movie stars and all this thing.
Yeah.
It's a better way.
So far out.
And these guys are like in front of them.
Yeah.
And they learn from them.
Yeah.
So
they grow up a few years, they can train with them now.
My son already starts fighting.
Oh, that's crazy. All right. Rasplin08 asks, how did you get into combat sports?
By walking into the gym.
No. My sister was always a very big fan of martial arts. She was always like, we need to do this, we need to do this. And
how did she find martial arts, like movies and stuff?
my dad.
Okay.
My dad used to do karate when he was young. So he was just like, you guys do this sport, and then like
Same with Dangal movie.
We started off with karate and
Black
taekwondo.
belt in karate?
No.
Okay, but
we
did karate for
Yeah, we did karate for a year.
They
or so.
realized karate can't be.
So like she was the one who wants to go. I used to go as a bodyguard, quote unquote, just to give her company.
Typical brown family where a girl has to go for training, the younger brother has to follow her.
Sure. Yeah.
So I was just there to give her company purely. All my coaches was always like, your sister's so good at this. She's so
I never said it. I don't know what you're talking
she's
about.
so confident. She wants to do this.
That's jokes about it.
She loves doing this, and
She
you on the
loves
other
striking
hand,
more than grappling.
you on the other hand aren't
Striking is
doing
fun.
anything. You do it for the sake of doing it and all. And my dad was like, it's fine, he'll get it.
Like,
See, when
you
your
didn't want to
sibling
be
is
that.
good at everything, you just have to sit back and be like, okay, fine, you do this as well. So like after a point, I feel like she started her MBBS at that point, and she had no time to do all of this. So my parents are like, okay, you're getting fat, just continue going to
So the whole
train.
the whole point we just summed up is like he became fat and he had to start MMA.
Yeah, but I think my sister was a major influence in all of this. If she wasn't doing it, I wouldn't be doing it too.
Like I want to talk about her a bit. She loves striking. She was so more than him. She wasn't MMA. Like with mind, if she gets beaten by the guys, she will still stand up and just still start striking. She gets punched, she will punch you back. But then MBBS happened to her, so we feel sorry. But MBBS happened.
This is
to her.
Yusra. Right?
Yeah.
Yusra.
Dr. Yusra. No?
Dr. Yusra. Actually, Dr. Yusra, yes.
No, she didn't finish the
No,
course.
she will
yet.
finish it. She will 100% finish it. If you would have started, I would have still said, don't say doctor yet. We don't know about him.
From Saqib Saqib Alt or something. Next match.
I have no clue.
By the end of this year.
Genuinely, I have no clue.
But, if you're talking about MMA match, it would be by the end of this year. But if you're talking about grappling, anytime when
We are trying to find people to.
We are trying to
fight
call
and-
out a lot of people for the grappling match. A lot of people are just saying, bro, not now.
You prefer MMA or like
If
competition?
if you are asking to compete, I like Jiu-Jitsu more because it's more fun. But then if you're asking just to do it, I like MMA more. I don't know. I feel like Jiu-Jitsu is more laid back. You can just sit and do.
I told you, take a power nap and start again.
Take your own sweet time on your back and do whatever you want. But then MMA, you need to go into that mindset that you want to win. If you aren't trying to do that, you're getting your face beaten up. And I don't think anyone except a few psychopaths out there like getting hit. So I feel like MMA is a lot more tougher when you have to go in there and compete. And you can't just compete by doing 1 week camp or something. You need to be so sure in your ability to win.
And one more thing I want to talk about. Just thanks for just raising this point. Those guys who think in a 1 month camp they can become everything, they are in some delusion. A typical word, delulu. They are in some delusion. And those people who think by going to 1 month or 2 months, once in a blue moon to Thailand, they become a top Muay Thai fighters. Please stop wasting money. They're not gonna inject their genetics and you become Muay Thai fighters. And those who think going for 1 or 2 months, once in a blue moon to Dagestan, then becoming a wrestler and start speaking like them, doesn't. Again, same story. Please check with some best doctor. There are a lot of psychologists. They're gonna help you out to come out of that delusion. It's not gonna help. They're not gonna inject their DNA and now you suddenly start becoming. It's very important for you. I might have told it in a sarcastic way, but you guys have to understand. Stop wasting your money and this thing. Rather stick with some coach in your area. Start getting better at the basics first. Most of the pro fighters who go from here to train in Dagestan or in Thailand, I guarantee you none of them are being put in the main team. They put our pro fighters in the beginners team.
That's
now,
insane.
is it an insult to your training, or you need to go to Dagestan or Thailand to click some pictures and upload on Instagram?
Yeah.
So it's better to fix your wrestling. You have some good coach. First, fix your basics so much. Then, when you need a polishing, then go there. They're not gonna put you in their main team. Protein, they're not gonna put you. You're just wasting your time. If there would be hardly anyone in India who went to Tiger Muay Thai and got to be in a protein part of the. Nobody got to be in a protein.
That's expected, right?
And when you already know, so why are you going? Fix your game first.
Yeah.
Fix your game. Just knowing a bit of a wrestling, then thinking that the Dagestani guys, Khabib will himself will pick you up, drop you, and then train you. No, nothing. Don't be fooled by your delusions. No, you need to first fix it. there's a one old clip, Kamar Usman wrestling with one Indian wrestler from Haryana. That wrestler won.
I think I've seen that, yeah.
And he smashed Kamar
Yeah.
Usman. Now, because those guys don't know how to be on Instagram,
You wouldn't have
because
heard of that.
90% of the Instagram influencers are stupid. 10% who are actually genuine, they don't get to be on Instagram. They're rather working silently to become better. So stop wasting your money. I went to Thailand. I have some good. Recently, one Muay Thai world champion from India. There was one guy. His name is Muhammad Ali. He's from Combat 24. He became a Muay Thai world champion. He has never been outside. Has he ever been on the outside here? Training with just Coach Pawan, and he became a world champion. Did he need to go? And he in his one that match. That guy was from Indonesia or Malaysia, and he was pretty good, very good. I saw that match. So just stick with the coach. You have a good coach.
That's your secret right there.
Yeah.
There's no secret. Like,
So else I can also just remove my mustache and start talking like Dagi guys, and you can come to my club from tomorrow.
so to end the podcast, usually like I ask the guest to like give some advice, but here I have two perspectives. I know you're still like really young, but do you have advice for other up and coming fighters? Maybe just one line, something that you would want to say.
I'll go after coach.
The question I would ask you is, there would be other people watching this who also would have started late, maybe much later than you, 39, 49. A lot of people would have told them, don't even try, don't even give it a shot. What would you want to tell them?
If you have started MMA or grappling or Muay Thai in late, like have started late in your life, if somebody tells you not to do it, don't listen to that person. That person would have been definitely the failure in the life. Now, if you think because of his post or status that person is successful, no. It was the need of a time for him or her. That person wouldn't be happy. If you started late in your life, go ahead. It's your life. It's not always about having a bunch of gold medals at home. It's about when you would be on your deathbed, you don't need to tell your children the story of some top MMA fighter or some cricketer like Sachin Tendulkar, Virat Kohli. You will tell them, I made it this late. Why can't you make it now? You're so young. You are inspiration for your children. You're not inspiration. You might not be inspiration for the rest of the world, but you're inspiration for your children, and that's all you need if you start late in your life.
It's amazing, bro. If I was listening to this, I would be super inspired.
No,
Next day, no, the same
So
day.
now I'm writing a
going-
book. Please buy that book. That would be called Inspirations from Rufaid.
Immediately, Amazon bestseller. I'll sign up. Got it. Ayan, I'll change up the question for you. No advice, nothing. Just someone who's watching this and who hasn't heard of you or kind of knows you but doesn't really know. What are the one message you want to leave them with?
Don't give up in life. Like when things get tough, don't leave them just because they're tough.
Say it in seriousness. You're laughing. They think he's just bullying us. Say in a
No, go through with whatever you want to do. You want to finish a book, finish the book. You want to do something in life, do it. Just don't stop because it gets hard. Stop when you actually reach your goal. Just don't give up on things.
Oh, that's amazing.
It's amazing, bro. Thank you so much for
Thanks a
coming
lot,
on.
man. Thank you so
Superset.
much.
Thank
You were nice
Thank you so
Yeah.
much.
being here.
I wanted to have you all for a while. I just didn't ask you because I wanted to build up the podcast a little
Oh,
to
it's
call
fun.
these guys. But
No,
yeah,
but this is
we'll do round 2.
Oh, I would
Yeah.
love because
Bring the entire team.
Yeah, I want to. The next time we'll bring the entire team. Like we will speak about how to build, and I want you to have one round where coach like Piyush would be there, Kantaraj would be there, I would be there, because there would be a collaborative mindset, and then the people should not see that different coaches are at a different mindset. They should see coaches coming together.
Yeah. Different coaches, different backgrounds.
different background,
Talking.
and then talking about the same thing.
Maybe even Coach Rohit. Like,
Obviously, Coach Rohit is at the first.
Yeah.
So get 4 of us. After next time we'll do a team, but I want you to get 4 of us there,
that's amazing. Yeah. Let's set it
so
up.
we can do it.
Different perspectives in one room. That'll be awesome. Cool. Thanks everyone for watching, and I will see you in episode 14. Peace.
So train by day, Superset podcast by night. All day.